Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Like Whitney says in Bodyguard. Good morning. Good morning. Good morning. How are you people? I actually just watched the second, I guess the second Wayne. And Wayne, you got a problem. Good morning, everybody. Hi, Marion. Oh, Marion, I'm not sure where Amon is. No idea. Maybe he's taking a break or something. I don't know. Haven't seen him. He said he was going to sell his house to get away from Shayla. So I don't know what's going on with him. Hi, Betty. Good morning. Betty Bush, how are you? And Marion is saying good morning to the chat family as well. Hi, Passion of Dentistry. How are you? Hope everyone's good today. Let me check my sound. Make sure I'm not blasting your eardrums out. Is that okay? Sound okay? Hi, Gwen. Yes, please hit, smash, tap, poke, or push the like button. I'm never going to memorize it, Gwen. Light it up. Hit the like button. Come on, everybody, hit the like button. I know you all did. If anybody's in the bushes this early in the, well, early in the afternoon for you all, please just hit the like button. Hit the like button. Hi, Juanita. Happy Tuesday. I hope everybody that is at work is having a good day. I'm not. I'm fighting with my phone. Every time they update the software, something happens to the phone. It disconnects from the laptop, and then it doesn't want to pair up again. I have no idea. Anyway, good morning, Ruth. Every day I have a problem, huh? I get to share with my family. Hi, Vanetta. Welcome in. Vanetta is saying good morning. Gwen says Lauren has dug her hole even deeper. Mm-hmm. She thought she's getting back to the house will help her seal the deal with Wayne. Girl, Wayne gonna be moving like Amon. Amon said he's gonna sell his house to get away from Shayla. Is Wayne gonna have to sell his house and move by the lake next door to Amber? Wouldn't that be something? Let's hope that's not the case. Lauren is becoming a. Exactly, Vanetta. Exactly. She's a Dan. She is a Dan. Donna, did I skip you? I'm sorry if I did. Good morning, Donna Robinson. How are you? How are you? Yes, please hit the like button. Smash it, tap it, poke it, push it, like it. Just light it up. Thank you. And we did get 116 last night, so great job. Thank you, everybody. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Denise, Vanetta, what are we going to do? None, that's why I copy and paste it, because I can't remember. I know you probably have a whole folder, huh? The things that you've copied and pasted. And I appreciate you for that, because I never even asked and you did it. And I thank you for it. Because I kid you not, I mean, there's like no time to do it, with all this going on with the channel. It's like you want to do all these things, and then it's like when, by the time I finish a live or something, it's like I'm exhausted. Then you have to go run errands and all this stuff, right? But I love doing it. So, Wayne, you have a problem. Houston, we have a problem. Mm-hmm. Hi, Al. Is it Alan or is it Alani? Is it Alani or Alan? Looks like Alani. But anyway, good morning. Let me know if it's Alani or Alan. I don't want to call you the wrong name. And thank you for coming up yesterday. Good morning, Hope. How are you? Hello, Buttercups and Chatters, because we can't call guys Buttercups, right? So, and then the hospitality room is open for the people in the bushes. If we have anybody in the bushes, come and grab a refreshment, some coffee, some tea. You can even have I think that's a pina colada. You can have one of those. You can have cookies, popcorn, whatever you want. Just come on out, hit the like button, and then you can run back in. It's all good. It's all good. We won't keep you. We won't keep you. Nancy says, hello, buddy. Am I, you calling me buddy? You calling me Anthony? Nancy, I thought you liked me. I thought you liked me, Nancy. Nancy calling me buddy, you guys. How are you, Nancy? How's your mom? Tell Miss Jean hello. Hello from Nonya. And Wayne is allowing crazy back near his home. Lauren is his sheep. Mm-hmm. Or is Wayne? No, I think Wayne is Lauren's sheep. I think Lauren is a stalker too, and a pick me. She's definitely a pick me girl. She's nuts. She's sounding more and more like Dan every day. Calming Dan down in front of Wayne was the worst idea. Something made her think that was a good idea. Has anybody ever run into a crazy person like this? I mean, a stalker? Or, well, I guess he's a stalker, right? I mean, he thinks she belongs to him. Never had that one. Hi, Lioness. Welcome back. Nice to see you, Lioness. Nice to see you. Marion. And then Tina. Hi, Tina. Welcome in, Tina. How's it going, Miss Stoker? Vanetta. Vanetta, what did you say? Oh, you said good morning to everyone. You have them all in your notes. Thank you, Gwen. Lauren, wipe the egg off your face because you have been had and exposed. Wayne, who and what you are. This is insane. Like, how are they going to resolve this, honestly? And then, I mean, we know it's a skit, so they really don't want to call the police because then the skits will be over too soon, right? But, so, Dan is Lauren Stalker. Lauren has now become Wayne Stalker. And Wayne, you're going to have to buy a new house, like Iman. Is she a... she's not a pick-me. She's crazy like he is, like Dan. She's just like Dan. He could move up by the lake. Lake Lanier. What's this one? Lake, was it Oconee or Oconee? You know I live in California. I don't know. Oconee? Is it Oconee? Is that bad as Lake Lanier? Jeez. Oh, Nancy, you didn't have to change it. I know you're not calling me Anthony, girl. You know I can't stand no Anthony. Call me Buddy. Buddy. Who came up with Buddy? Dave. Dave came up with Buddy. I like old boy better. She been need rest. Yeah. I mean, the girl is great. She's cuckoo. Oh, top of the day to you, Loyal Diva. Top of the day to everyone, Loyal Diva says. Amber and Dave's house is off Lake Spivey, or Spivey. You guys can just tell. Can you just tell from the pictures or what? I mean, I can kind of tell, I guess, from my house, what part of the bay I'm in as far as the water. So maybe you guys know too. You can tell. Spivey or Spivey? I'm going to have to look it up and see. Donna says, no, you are too funny with the buddy comment. My girl calling me buddy over here. Oh, goodness. Mm-hmm. Lauren's going to see Dan. Wait, is there another skit? We're going to see these two people all day again. And I thought Nancy liked me. Donna, you be fooling me every day. I'm just kidding. Nancy knows I'm just kidding with her. Esther Ruth, good morning. Alani, good morning. Alani? And Pastor Dentistry says, I think Lauren will team up with Dan to get money from Wayne to get back at him. That's a good thought. And remember when Dan tried to get $20,000 from Lauren? Remember that? He was going to scam Lauren like he did the lady in the restaurant. Do you all remember that lady in the restaurant that walked up to Lauren when she was out with Dan and she warned Lauren that this guy was a scammer? So we know he's a scammer. We also know he's a stalker. And we know he's a stalker because Mr. Biggs told us. So she got two all wrapped up in one. So they're the same. Well, now I think because she's about to stalk Wayne. And Wayne, what you gonna do with those little ankles? Run? And the nerve Lauren had to ask, do they have to be at the condo? I know. Where his other girlfriends have been. Mm-hmm. She didn't worry about that at the house. Exactly. And all the women have been at the house. But you know what? If I was Wayne, as soon as I heard her say that, he should have said, yeah, this was me and Amber's hangout. That would have floored Lauren, wouldn't it? Lauren would have been like, what? Yeah, that was him and Amber's hangout. How you like that? How you like that, Lauren? Maybe that's what he should have told her. She would have flew out of there. Aquarius, good morning. Yes, I have stalkers. It's another beast. I had a stalker, but he never got that close. He just started tracking. I think you guys, most of you guys know it. I get, well, he had to be a stalker. I mean, my kids were in like the seventh grade, I think. And this 27-year-old guy, big dude too, came up to the gas station because I would always get gas on Thursday, and I was married. I would always get gas on Thursday morning before I'd go to work. And this guy pulls up one day, and he's, flirting. And he said, oh, I know you get gas here. What are you talking about? I never saw this man before in my life, right? And I lived in a city called Fremont. And the guy knew where I got gas, but not only did he know that, he knew where my kids went to school. You think he know where I lived? Probably. Mm-hmm. Anyway, my husband, we took care of it. Just got his license plate or whatever. But yeah, he had been like, my kids go to school? Why do you need to know where my kids go to school? And they were like seventh graders, I think. And yes, I have stalkers. Yeah, they are of another beast. That's scary. Good morning, Nonya and chat. Hi, Michelle Thompson. Welcome in, my dear. Hi, artist. Good morning. Missed you. Let me get my glasses. My eyes are watering already, and I don't even. Oh, probably my hair, huh? I did spray hairspray this morning, but it looked where it went. Everywhere. It got wet when I was in the shower. The shower cap got a hole in it. So I had to use the blow dryer and try to spray it down. Lauren just dug her own grave by calling Dan. Mm-hmm, she did. She cuckoo. Wayne sent Lauren packing back to Miami. He's going to keep her there on the podcast so he can make money. Watch. He's not even going to get rid of that crazy girl. Good morning, Tina, Aquarius. Michelle T, artist, Loyal Diva, and Carla. Hi, Carla. I haven't got to your message yet. Lauren thinks Wayne will purchase her a home or a condo. She's very delusional. Like, this girl really thinks she's all that. How can you have, honestly, how can you have been used by men so much where you decide you're just going to get everything you want from them, but then you think, so she's brokenhearted, supposedly. That's what she told us. But you want Wayne to pick you? You must not be all that. She needs to just go on over there and be with Dan. A hungry, greedy woman that is now reaping everything that she has done. Yes, Vanessa, for the love of money. That song, For the Love of Money, and OPP, other people's. Good morning, Carla. Wayne can move to any other lake house, just not where Amber is. Yeah, don't be moving next to Amber now. And Michelle says Lauren thought calling Dan in front of Wayne. Yeah, it did backfire. Hi, Felicia. How are you? At this point, Lauren loving the mess. She is. She likes the attention. She needs the attention. But she really wants Wayne to, like, put his life in danger for her? And I could never be with a person like that. I mean, that's sick, right? I'm trying to make sense of her. Like, is she a stalker? Tina, I can see Lauren stalking Wayne. Me too. Tamara, you better watch out, honey. That was the project name. The interior design firm named the home project Lake Spivey or Spivey. I think it's Spivey. I don't know. Good morning. Hi, Chris. Good morning. Yes, they replayed that skit recently. The lady going up to Lauren in the restaurant. I saw that. And I didn't rewatch it because I remembered, what the lady said to Lauren. And Lauren's just sitting there like no big deal. She thought it was a joke. And my eyes are watering. Maybe it's this. Can you guys see me okay? Let me see. I think the blue is better. That's softer, I think. Can you still see me okay? Got a blue hue to it. Good morning, sunshine. Good morning, lioness. Cause my eyes. Oh, probably got hairspray, huh? I'm trying to spray my hair. I've been up since 5 o'clock and messing with my phone because it won't connect to the laptop. I wish they'd stop upgrading stuff and updating stuff and just leave stuff alone. Now, if I was trying to load a new video, a skit review of Danielle and her mom's conversation about the letter, that mysterious letter to Dave, and then my phone said it won't connect. So now I can't download it. I don't know what they be doing. They just make a mess. That's what they do. Wayne will be calling Buddy Anthony. He better call somebody. Because we know they're not going to call the police, but this is sickening. At this point, Gwen says Wayne keeps playing with Lauren and something goes down, he can only blame himself. I agree. Why are you still talking to that crazy girl? Because Lauren is not going to take any accountability. No, she didn't do anything. Let her tell it. Lauren didn't do anything. She's sick. Even if she said, yeah, I took all these gifts, it's still not going to make Dan go away. And he already said again, he doesn't want the gifts back. I'm glad Wayne heard the confirmation. By the way, Lauren and Dan, Wayne should be running to the hills. He should be. Good morning, Antoinette. How are you? And good morning, sunshine. Watch, Lauren tells Dan he's ruining her life. What? I can't watch it until after because I don't load video right now. I'll start loading video again later, but I don't want any like copyright notifications right now. That's why I don't have any video. And that's why we're so good at memorizing the skits so we know what's going on. But I mean, I like having video, but it's not like you can't get it. I do save it in my playlist, so now I got to figure out where did my playlist go. They're all set to private. Now I can't seem to open them back up. I don't know. I did that. I'm always experimenting with something. Marion says Wayne is not Dave. Dave bought Amber a new house because she felt uncomfortable with all the women being in the house. Yeah. But Amber is Dave's queen, his future. Wayne doesn't see Lauren. No. Lauren's just making it worse. He needs to go hide. Hi, Fernanda. I saw you yesterday. I'm not sure if I spoke to you, Fernanda, or not, because I think I was talking to Stephanie. Let me close that. I think I was talking to Stephanie, so I don't know if I said hello, but I do remember seeing you, so hello, Fernanda. Michelle Thompson. Michelle says, I was watching your skits, but not commenting because oh, you've been having bad headaches. But thanks for being real and keeping it entertaining. I just be me. I'm just kind of goofy, Michelle. Sometimes I'm goofy. Not all the time, though. I'm more of a serious person, but I guess I just like interacting with you all because you guys say things that make me fun. Make it fun for me. And you really do make it fun for me. But I'm sorry you're having the bad headaches. I am. I mean, I could turn it on, but I'm going to let you guys watch it. Because I'm going to watch it. You know I am. I watch all skits, whether I like them or not. Some of them, I just kind of go through the motions just because I feel like I'm obligated to do that, even if I don't report on them. I'm tired of Lauren, Wayne, and Dan skits. I am too already. The storyline should be over by now. It's been 3 days nonstop. Been, well, over the weekend and then today also. Wayne doesn't want Lauren. He needs to stop playing with Lauren. Just tell Lauren don't come around anymore and see what she does. Tell her. Why doesn't Wayne just tell her don't come around anymore? I don't want to talk to you. Let's see what Lauren does. But he wants her on the podcast. Can't have it both ways, Wayne. You cannot. And then she doesn't care who's around. She doesn't get embarrassed. And I hate to say it, but kind of like Shayla. Shayla doesn't get embarrassed. Shayla is like, I don't care what you think. She doesn't care what anybody thinks, except sometimes Amber. Sometimes. But Lauren, she just, well, we can talk in front of Chef. Lady, if you don't go sit down somewhere looking like a stallion, I mean, it's weird. Like, oh, Brooke, Al, Rosie, Sarah, Kendrick, Libby drive me crazy. Mm-hmm. Did you see? Did you see Al's dad? Erica, stay in Miami, wherever you are, girl. Don't come back yet. Yeah, Dan is dangerous. And do you think Lauren believes Dan's dangerous? Do you think she thinks that? Honestly, do you think she thinks he'll hurt her? She sure did take out running out of Delicia's apartment. She sure did run that day. At this point, I have no empathy for Wayne. Me either, Loyal Diva. This is an alert to warn him to be careful who he chooses. So, is this some kind of little piece of karma for Wayne for messing with all these women? A little piece of karma? I guess not, because he's not learning anything. Lauren, Dan is not listening. Dan doesn't care what Lauren says, doesn't care what Wayne says, and apparently he doesn't care what the police say. If he were to get arrested and then get convicted on those 40 counts he already has that Mr. Biggs has, he would sit in there and probably plot. Dan told Lauren he wants her to be his wife. She might as well just go ahead and be in love with him and go marry him. Then what? I wonder what'll happen if she just went ahead. Good morning, Yolanda. Good afternoon, good evening, wherever you are in the world. I agree. Good evening as well. Wants her to be his wife. Hi, Nature. Good morning. Good morning, Nonya Chat family, and hey, everyone in the bushes. Hi, everybody in the bushes. Come on out. There's 56 people. Can you guys hit the like button for me, please? And my phone still hasn't connected to download my video. Why do they do things? Just leave well enough alone. Now my phone won't connect. Hi, Keisha B. Did you hear my message yesterday to you? Girl, I went back and rewatched all the Dave and Amber skits, all of them. Because I missed what you told me. I think it was the pronoun him. I went back. So were you here last night? But I did that. I did that because I missed one because you told me I missed one. And I did miss it. So I went back and rewatched all of them all over again. So thanks, Keisha. Let's see. Nature says Wayne sees Lauren only as a good time and nothing further. Though he told her while the thunder was heard and lightning striking, behind that he will forever be in her life. You know what? Wayne he deserved what he get at this point. I watched the skit where Lauren was asking Denisha about this yesterday. Lauren just doesn't get it. She doesn't want to get it, I think, Yolanda. And then Yo-Yo says, you put Delicia's daughter at risk, which is why you can't stay there. Now Wayne's family. And she could care less. She does not care. She cares about what she wants. Dan is dangerous because he said he doesn't have anything to lose. And when a person has nothing to lose, they're crazy. I'm so glad at least, what's her name? Melissa didn't say she didn't have anything to lose, right? Dan told Lauren he wants her to be his wife. Wow. That's insane. It's only a matter of time before he pops up at the podcast office. If he pops up today, are they at work today? Why are they over at the still over with Chef at the condo? They must get up at the crack of dawn or not go to work until like 10 or 11 in the afternoon, except on Sunday at 7:30 when they get in trouble. Donna says Dan doesn't. My glasses back on. This font is like super light. And do you know they wanted you to upgrade your entire software package in order to change the font? Mm-hmm. They don't do anything for free, y'all. Dan doesn't take Lauren seriously because she has no fire in her discussions with Dan. She's so blah. I think she likes Dan. Or she likes him chasing her. Maybe that's it. She likes him chasing her. She doesn't use the protection order and she keeps calling Dan because she wants to talk to him. Or keep him engaged. She wants to keep him engaged with her so he'll keep up the toxicity, right? And at this point, what are they going to do? Because we can't watch this for a whole another week or until Wayne goes to LA with Dave. That's boring. Oops. I'm sorry, Wayne. It's not boring if you're listening. Please hit the like button if you are hiding in the bushes. I got some white flowers over here. You can come and look at those. Grab a snack from Gwen in the hospitality room. Come back. Where's my coffee? Come back. And Dan will be back up. Nature says anytime another man doesn't give her what she's asking and expecting him to do. I think the numbers are high. They were. But then they hit the millions or something, Marion. I think they hit 1 million or something like that. People like Dan. That's how Lauren wanted to treat Mr. Biggs as a backup. Mr. Biggs washed his hands of her. I'm so glad he did. And when Lauren left, he should have told her leave the keys and sent her on her way in an Uber. Lauren needs to move out of his apartment too. Yes, Aquarius, get rid of this girl. What's Wayne's problem? Has he, other than Libby, has he ever had anybody similar to a Lauren? Has he ever had anybody similar to a Lauren? I can't think of anybody. Whoever's having bad headaches, rub Vicks Vapor Rub around your head. I think Michelle's been having headaches for quite a while. I'm not sure like why, but I think Michelle, I do remember you telling me one time. I think it was a long time ago that you were having a headache. And I do suffer with migraines also, Lioness. And I put Vicks on my head, and it does tend to go away. And behind your ears, it'll relieve the pressure. Vicks works for a lot of things, and even like when you're, if you type a lot and your fingers start hurting, I rub Vicks on my hands sometimes or Tiger Balm, and it makes it stop. Mm-hmm. Facts, Michelle. I heard it yesterday. Michelle, people are starting to get more into the storyline. Is just a thriller. Dan is doing a good. Yeah, Dan's a good actor. Lauren, for me, Lauren's the one that's boring. Like she's so calm with it all. Like, lady, does she like really just not believe he'll hurt her? Is that what it is? Why do you think Lauren isn't pressing charges on Dan? That could be that he has something on her. Well, she is a con artist. And then maybe she did something in Miami also that he knows about. Just like she got a background check on him, he might have one on her, you know? And her mom. On Minister Yolanda, Yo-Yo says Lauren can't let go of Wayne because she hasn't finessed him yet. She tries, but it doesn't work because she refuses to understand what Amber, Tamara, Shayla have told her. Mm-hmm. I agree. And I hope he didn't make us keep watching these people. This woman. The hospitality room is open for the people in the bushes. I'm gonna put the bushes back on. But you know what? Today I realized it's August 25th, and I only have 5 days left in August. But I think I made my numbers. I hope the channel looks good. Gwen, have you had a chance to like just glance at my channel from an outsider perspective at the channel level? If you find time, I know you're busy. I know. But can you look at my channel from the outside, like from the chat at the channel level, and tell me what it looks like to you? Would you mind? I guess Gwen said, "Lady, what you think? I work for you." And moderators too tend to get we like O'Neill used to give us a gift card. It's not a lot, but we don't make a lot of money on here. Like if I do a video, you guys know a video, you can make like $1 on it. That's why the super chats and all that helps because they really don't pay. But I'm not complaining. I'm happy to be here and I'm happy that I have this and I am. I'm grateful that I have you all as well. Hey Hemi girl, what's happening? How's your challenger this morning? Did you zoom, vroom, vroom? Yeah, you did. I know you did, Hemi girl. Nature says, Michelle, Dan is Lauren's backup. Even as she knows how Dan rolls, she accepts his behavior to get those gifts and money. Lauren's objective is to stay deep in a man's pocket and have a backup plan. It's true. It's true. I agree. Lil Diva, yep, he told her last night she's the one. He told Tamara she's the one. He used to tell Amber. I mean, he's got the same old lines, but people interpret that stuff differently, right? So Lauren's probably thinking she's the one. You're not all that, Lauren. Plus, you're boring. Mm-hmm. She's the one. What? Lauren was at the office spot to Dan in the last skit. Lauren was at the office spot to Dan. I'm not sure what that one means, but that's okay. I'll figure it out. Hemi Girl says we got more Lauren and Wayne and Dan than anyone else. It started Thursday, and now I'm over it. I'm over it too. Hi, Sandra. Welcome in, Sandra Shelton. I'm really bored with the Dan Lauren skits. I think the youngsters like it. I mean, not that we're old, but it's kind of boring, right? Thanks, Vanessa. Yeah, actually, it does, but I have, you know what, for the Vicks, I have to close my eyes because the coolness, what is it, the eucalyptus or whatever, does it, Gwen? It looks okay. See? Gwen just, she's always on it. Gwen, you're supposed to be at work too. Thank you. I appreciate it. Because I don't know what people see on my channel. I know what I see, but I don't know what you all would see if you go to my channel page, the home page. Looking at it online live, it looks fine to me. Thank you, Gwen. Thank you. I hope Lauren continues to give Wayne what he's asking for. Karma is needed for Wayne. He does need some karma. And my mom sending me a text. My mom always sends me a text when I'm doing a live, and then she goes, "Oh, I thought you were finished." I'm like, "Mom, it's 9 o'clock in the morning." My mom's hilarious. She's so nice, but she's sweet, and she just cracks me up. I'm like, "No, Mom, I'm doing it now." She's like, "Oh, I'm sorry." Aquarius loves. Dan is right. The penthouse ain't his. He gave Lauren most of his money. Mm-hmm. He sold all of his jewelry. He sure did to get to her. He paid and bought that sheep. And Aquarius, do you remember when Dan told Lauren and they were having a conversation and he said, "Lauren, whatever you do, don't push that button." Well, I think she's pushed it because I remember doing a short that says signed, sealed, delivered because he basically said Signed, sealed, delivered. I hope you're enjoying your lunch, Nancy. I know it's your lunch break. Do you get 30 minutes or do you get an hour? And Dan is right. The penthouse, yeah, the penthouse wasn't his, and his sister's fed up. After the action of Dan popping up at Wayne's and Wayne breaking up with Lauren, it's boring again. Mm-hmm. So now something's going to have to happen, and I bet he goes to the podcast. I bet he does. At this point, nature says Lauren has violated her own placed protection of a restraining order. Sometimes there are people who are tempted by fate to see what will happen and drawn into the temptation. And I think she's one of them. She likes the toxicity. She likes men chasing after her. Why did it's it's time for her. I don't know if I want to give her a birthday, but let's give her a. Well, we can't put her on the cruise with Miss B. We need to send that child somewhere. Chantel used to pop up. Oh yeah, Chantel did pop up on Wayne, but she wasn't crazy. Yeah, yeah, she did. She used to pop up on Wayne. And Libby over there giving Kendrick the blues. She didn't snap. You know, Libby is the director and a producer now. I guess of her own storyline. Maybe it's because I already don't like Lauren. I don't care anymore. I don't like her either. She's always been boring. So it's like, what do they see in her? What is it? People are still saying hello. I put Vicks on my neck. Mm-hmm. It works. Nancy. I'm called Nancy Buddy. I'll pay you back for calling me Anthony. Because you know I don't like Anthony. That's one person I have to say I don't like. Because I'm so mad at him. I'm just mad at that man. Hi, C Vlogs. Welcome in. How are you? Good to see you again. Good to see you. Good to see you. What happened to Jasmine and Arby's storyline? I hope it doesn't go. I know. Why? And she can smell Sucker or Mark a mile away. But I don't think Arby cares about that. I don't think he cares about money like Wayne does. I don't think he does. He didn't care about giving Shayla money. He would ask her what's it for, but he didn't mind. Then he gave TT money. He'll ask him what it's for, but he's not no, I got flyaways. Jeez. My hair got wet. I'm looking crazy. Um Good morning, Trap Star. Lauren may have a background as well. Thanks, Gwen. Lauren may have a background as well. That's probably the reason she won't call the police. It also seems like she doesn't want to. I don't think she wants to. I think she likes Dan. Like a little bit. She needs Dan to hang on and keep chasing her. But I don't think she realizes he's dangerous. And Stephanie wants her stuffed in the trunk. Like, Stephanie, don't stuff the woman in the trunk. Stephanie wants to stuff her in the trunk. I bet Mr. Biggs has done a background check on Lauren. Yeah. And Lauren may be known in those Miami streets. Well, King said she was. King said she's known throughout Miami for being a big scammer. I look at your channel. Oh, thank you. I hope so, Nancy. I put in all their new rules and all kinds of stuff. Girl, they got a lot coming down the pike. And if anybody is going to start a channel, do it so it's ready before February 1st of 2027, because it will no longer require 4,000 public watch hours, which means earn hours. It doesn't mean just regular watch hours. I got over 3,000, and 3 million. And it used to, I had 4 million until I took down the Angelina short, but that went like 1 million and something. It just took off. Anyway, yeah, Lauren's boring. If they're gonna roll her skits, Dan needs to be present in them, chasing her and Wayne. Now that would be funny, but just this, like, and her annoyingness to say, "Well, I want to talk. I want to talk." What is that? That's not like Wayne to like just keep giving in to somebody like Lauren, right? Why is he giving in to her? Wayne needs to go through something with Dan. He needs his karma and his lesson and consequences of running from woman to woman. Agreed. Agreed. Hi, bountiful soul. How are you? Lauren seems vanity driven. She's very vain. I'm sorry, guys. My eyes are watering though. Um, I think I did get hairspray. Ah, yeah, she is very vanity driven. So she may need Dan's worshiping, regardless if it interferes with her current relationships. Maybe so. Good morning, good morning, good morning, MSIMSY. How are you, George? Um, I have a question. I'm trying to remember. Oh, she met him when he came over with King, right? So maybe they need to call King and have King come get Dan. He'll go with King. He does what King tells him to do. I'm sorry, my mom sent me an email, a message. In case I got some notes earlier. My mom has a new phone, and it's giving her the blues. We should have just bought her an iPhone. That way she only has to push one button and not three or four on the Android. Maybe I'll get her iPhone for Christmas. Or we all will, I should say. Oh, it's menthol. It is menthol. I don't like eucalyptus. I don't like the smell, and I don't like lavender. I don't know what it is about those two fragrances, but yeah, I have two things of Vicks in the cabinet, and it does work. It's the menthol. We all want to tell Anthony he and Dave are going to go. Trapstar says we still get no good Amber and Dave skits, which is what the fans want without Wayne. I know. Why do we have to look at Wayne every time we look at them? And the Anthony divorce foolishness with Constance. I thought we would see Constance today. Maybe we will see Constance today. She has time. Yeah, she's had time, right? I think she's had enough time. Another thing about Lauren that ticked me off this morning is her blaming Delicia for telling the girls. That was yesterday. Yeah, she telling the girls. She acted like she wasn't yelling in there, with Wayne. Like Delicia told her, it is about safety, and they need to know, even though people heard what she said. Can we get a count on the likes? Nancy said 30. Can you guys hit the like button, please? Can we get the like button? I'm going to turn this off because I don't want to see these messages popping up. They distract me. Okay. Oh, 30 minutes. Oh, you get 30 minutes? Okay. I actually used to like the 30-minute lunch so I could go back and I can go home 30 minutes early. I didn't really care about lunch, to be honest. I just wanted to go home. Peppermint and anything. Uh-huh. That has... So peppermint has been said to soothe an upset stomach and reduces anxiety. Peppermint reduces anxiety? Maybe I need to buy some peppermint and keep it in my house because I have anxiety attacks. I have anxiety attacks because I don't have a thyroid, so I have the hypo and the hyperthyroidism, even though I don't have a thyroid. The one that tried to grow back a second time because it said, I'm not leaving your body, I'm coming back. So a year later, I had to have it chemically removed again. Mm-hmm. So maybe I should try some peppermint. Do I have peppermint? I don't think so because I usually like spearmint. Maybe I'll get some peppermint sticks. Peppermint or anything minty has been able to soothe upset stomachs and reduces anxiety. I like drinking fizzy drinks like Sprite or ginger ale. I like the only soda that I will drink is Canadian Dry. That's the only soda I like. I mean, as an adult, like I used to like Pepsi when I was young, and I used to like Grape Crush. I love Grape Crush, but now I only drink ginger ale or Canadian dry ginger ale, not regular ginger ale. I don't know why. Wayne is going to play with Denisha next, and yeah, Libby is a producer. Sorry. You know we don't like Anthony either. I know you don't. I can't stand Anthony. I never liked Anthony. Lauren, he needs to learn the lesson not being playing with men she doesn't know. Her friend told her she couldn't believe she was talking to someone he hadn't. She hadn't done the background check then, so it's her fault. Hi, Alexis. Welcome in. Tamara is Wayne's piece. She is, Alexis, and she's his friend. And he needs to make sure he doesn't hurt his friend because you do need a friend, you know? And he knows that's his friend. That's why she can get away with laughing at him when he gets himself into mischief. She can laugh at him. Amber just rolls her eyes at him. It's Wayne. You know, it's like, you're annoying me. You're like an annoying little brother or something. Yeah, exactly. I like looking at natural remedies of self care. And that's a good thing because, like, taking all these, like, I used to take, what are they? The NSAIDs, like, you know, naproxen stuff. And it's really not good for your kidney. So I stopped taking it, but my kidney counts are fine now. But I don't take that stuff anymore. I don't take anything. Aleve and all. Don't do it if you don't have to. I don't think Arby treats women like Wayne. No, he doesn't. Arby's a nice guy. He's like super nice. Arby's too nice. Plus, Lauren basically compared Dan to Wayne, saying Dan cares more about her than he did. And it's to make Wayne feel guilty. Is it going to work? Nah, I don't think so. Lauren likes Dan. I agree, Nancy. I think Lauren likes Dan too. Mm-hmm. Wayne probably likes Lauren. He always smiles at her every time he sees her. At Amon's, Shayla, or Delicia's home. And he might like her. Wayne better get it together. And Sunshine says Wayne is misleading her. It's over. It's over. He needs to set clear boundaries or he is as responsible for anything that happens. And it's true. Wayne's playing it like it's a game also. Just because he took her to the condo, that doesn't mean anything. Dan could have followed them to the condo. Right? He could have followed them. Wayne needs to quit tripping. We got 59 out of 59 likes. Yay. Thank you, everybody. Thank you. Yeah, I like 30-minute lunches, Nancy. Let's get the day over with. Our Trapstar says Lauren just wants to expose Delicia and Amon because she's that kind of person. She's not a real friend. She's just her friend. Mm-hmm. It's not just about sticking it to Shayla. I love church. You guys still have Church's chicken? Or you had church chicken? Like church from church? Or Church's chicken? I used to like Church's chicken. When that chain was up and running, I think we still have some in Southern California, but not now. Like, not up here anymore. But I like Church's chicken and I like JJ's. We have JJ's here. Danielle says that she didn't want to interfere with Amber and Dave by giving him the letter. She was talking to her mom. That's what I did the review on this morning. I did that one. And I couldn't get it to upload because my phone wouldn't connect to the laptop. Every time they make software updates, it's like, how come my phone it always gets disconnected? I pair it back, it says it's paired, and then I try to use it and nothing happens because I upload from the laptop because that's where I make the video. And then I put it, I just share it with the phone and then I put it in iMovie and I just do it from there and it won't take. You have anxiety attacks too? Yeah, mine used to be so bad I did have panic attacks. I don't now. But I did when I had my thyroid because it was overactive and underactive. I don't know if I told you guys I went to sleep for 2 days once, and I woke up and I didn't realize I had missed a whole day of work. Because my thyroid went into hypo mode. I don't want Dave to have the letter either. I'm curious what is in the letter. Hopefully, it has to do with some business, like who took his money. That's what I say. And Danielle, I think she knew Danielle was going to hold the letter because, Danielle's all stressed out all the time. So she still has the letter. Lauren is trying to get her bills paid. Mr. Big is not paying them. Oh, I forgot about that. You're right, Vanetta. Mr. Biggs is not paying her bills anymore. She's going to mess around and lose her house and her G-Wagon unless he paid cash for it. She can always call the Africans, but Wayne will never settle down with her. I mean, for her to think that she really has something on all the other women, and she's never met the baby mamas, right? I mean, if she meets Queet and Gina, they gonna give her the blues. They gonna give Wayne the blues. Like, where you get that crazy girl from? They gonna read Lauren off the rip. They're gonna read Lauren Boy for what she is. Trapstar says we should be seeing skits with Delicia and Amon as a couple in Shayla's face. Wayne writes Anthony coming to the podcast to meet his mistress and baby mama in Amber's face, but won't write it for Shayla. I agree. I mostly drink ginger ale, also ginger ale too. I can't do the sugary sodas. Me either. The sugar just doesn't do it for me anymore. And I'm not like a juice person. Unless I drink a mimosa or something, I don't really like juice. So I just drink ginger ale once in a while. Trapstar Vanetta says that's why I said Constance should have had this case before the judge when she took her name off the bank account. I don't know what that lady is up to. And I'm still hoping that when she goes to check on that house, because the paperwork should have cleared by now, right? The deed, everything should have closed escrow by now. It's been a minute, and they just needed to go get it notarized that it was a gift. So, given that, where's Constance? Amber, where's Constance? We want to see where Constance is. But I know Hemi Girl said that if they're outside attorneys, they usually come like once a month. If they're actually real private attorneys. I do everything natural, like the Most High God told us with the tree for the healing of the nations, natural herbs. Girl, I went out there and picked some weeds. I don't know, a herb from a weed. I guess I'm not. If I had been born somewhere else, then I probably would because I do have interest there. But being where I live, other things get, in the way of the natural things because there's always something to go do. But I did grow a garden one time, and I actually grew some baby asparagus and some baby corn. I did. And then when my so-called collard greens turned out to be kale before kale was popular, then I got discouraged and I stopped doing it. But I did it with my daughter until she was like 10 years old, so that was pretty cool. But I had baby corn, baby asparagus. I had a couple of tomatoes. It was fun. I liked it. And I'm not, an outside girl that way, but it was very refreshing. You guys have Church's Chicken also? I don't know why they took Church's away. Because we used to have them all over the place. And then all of a sudden, I think maybe we might have a couple of Church's Chickens around in my part of the Bay Area, in my part of the Bay. And when I say Bay Area, I mean the San Francisco Bay Area, but I don't live on the San Francisco side. I live on the hilly side. I don't like San Francisco. I like looking at it, but after I worked there for 15 years, I don't care if I never see San Francisco. I walked up that California hill to get exercise, and you're talking about a steep hill. That's when I found out I was pregnant with my daughter because I collapsed up there at the top. I couldn't get up, and I was pregnant. Yep. So anyway, just interesting, like just tidbits about my life, so you guys will know what kind of crazy person you're dealing with. I'll try pretty much anything. Hi, Layla. Welcome in. Lauren is so sad. Yeah, she's pretty pathetic. Wayne wants the ladies to talk about their issues on the podcast, not to themselves. I know. And you know what I'm gonna find interesting about that, Michelle? So, how do you talk to real people but still stay in your own real zone, your own yourself? Be yourself, but talk to people who not they're not a part of, the podcast. That's going to be interesting to see how that works. I think it's about money. He won't leave Amber. Wayne can't afford to lose Amber's followers. No, he can't. Oh, don't worry, Layla, if you have a thyroid issue, because now I have to take a replacement medication. As a matter of fact, I was supposed to go to CVS yesterday and pick it up because it's been sitting at CVS for 5 days because I had to up the dose because I have no thyroid. But as long as it's not, I'm not a doctor, but believe me, we have, like, thyroidism can be hereditary. It is in my family, even guys. Guys have thyroid problems too, unlike people think. But, Layla, you'll be fine. You'll be fine. I took the chemical to get rid of it, except it tried to grow back a year later. After my babies were born on my birthday, I collapsed at work. But I didn't know I had a thyroid problem. Nobody talked about thyroid problems back then. And I was hyper and hypo. Like Oprah said she was. And I think that's the scarier kind because you go way, way panicky. And then when you calm down, you go way, way down. And it's not depression, it's just you just have no energy, like you're a deflated balloon. But that was my case. Your case is totally different, I'm sure. Nature says Lauren had sold her home, right? No, she went to sell it. She went to rent it. And the realtor ended up quitting because of Dan. No, she was going to rent it out. And Melissa also rented her house. And because we thought Danielle was going to live there, but she also put it up for rent, and that's why the mom's there. But no, she didn't sell it. She just rented it, or was supposed to rent it. Where is her mother currently living? Because she was living with her. The Africans do need to make an appearance on Lauren and Wayne. That would be a good skit. So the Africans, it would be. Uh oh, broke my glasses. I think the screw came loose or something. Anyway, so it's the what is Dan? Haitian, right? So it's Haitian. It's Dan's people that she needs to worry about, right? Because the Africans, the one African guy is like one of her boos. When they went to Africa, remember that? So that first African guy that she called when she first got there, she called. She said she had 3 jobs. He's job number 1. Her jobs were men. Mr. Biggs was job number 2, and I don't know who she had as job number 3 back then, but it's Dan's people, and I think it was Alani that told me that is Dan's group, this certain Haitian group, and that's who she needs to be worried about. Yeah, Anthony looks really bad, and I think Anthony is worried. He's worried because Amber's left. He's worried he's going to have to pay Amber. Now he's got Denisha Barracuda talking about she wants a house. She's been there a hot minute. And then she's got Shayla. And Shayla's probably going to ask Anthony, Anthony, just pay my house off. Will we put that past Shayla? Nope. Just pay the house off, Anthony. That way you don't have to pay rent every month. Watch. So yeah, unless Anthony is going for another part, like in a movie or something, But yeah, he looks pretty stressed out. Wayne is going to put Tamara in Lauren's face real soon, Alexis says. And then Layla says, Constance seems like she's not working on Amber's best interest at all. And that's why I want Dave to look at it. So when she found out about this house, what the heck was she running for? Why did she tell Amber don't do anything? Amber, just stick with Dave and don't listen to that heifer. She hasn't done anything yet. I'm so sick of looking at that woman. Her and well, Anthony's attorney. I know it's not supposed to matter. Anthony's attorney don't even like him. So just wait till she finds out Anthony moved Barracuda into that house. Wait till Anthony. You see, he hasn't told his attorney what he did, and he won't because he know he's wrong. But you know what? It might all be for naught because Michelle's husband already told Ben to be ready. I don't know his name. He's going to blackmail Ben and whoever else might be in that laptop. And I guarantee you, Anthony is in that laptop. He doesn't have the access code. Only Anthony and Ben have the access codes, and Darren maybe, but Darren has his own laptop. But that guy's gonna blackmail Dan. Is Dan gonna steal Anthony's money to pay the blackmail, or is the guy going to contact Anthony and blackmail Anthony? If somebody was gonna blackmail you, would you take your money out of hiding versus paying a blackmailer? I'd move my money. I'd move it back into regular U.S. border, you know, accounts. If somebody gets ready to blackmail you because you did something you have no business, don't pay them. That's like somebody having something over you and you just keep paying, paying, paying. If he was smart, he'd move his money back. And especially before Ben gets a hold of it, because Ben's going to steal it. I think so. And Vanessa says, Wayne better not mess up Amber and Dave's relationship. We're definitely going to boycott. Yeah. And I think he knows it. He knows it. He knows it. They're not pushing him on Facebook and IG for no reason. I think he's going to do some things with Dave, but I don't think it's going to be that bad. Amber, I want Amber to use a bulldog attorney, not Wimp Constance. And I thought she would have been a better attorney than she was for Ernestine and Jay, because Ernestine didn't get anything. I thought she would have been a better attorney, but she hasn't shown us squat yet, right? She hasn't shown us anything except she's about the sisterhood. What the hell? What sisterhood? If you don't go get this girl's money and quit playing, and she better not come back talking about Amber can't accept that house, because we know that's not true. If she comes back and says, Amber, you can't accept that house, then we know she's been looking in books online to get her law degree, because that's BS. On Nature, Lauren didn't sell her home. She was only interested in renting it, not selling it. Yeah. On Nature says, Vanessa, I really hope he doesn't let Amber be happy with Dave. Dave is already trying to get Anthony away from Amber and wants him to move on. I wonder if Dave's going to say something to Anthony. What do you guys think? You think Dave might say something? Shayla asks for who, Nancy? I'm wondering, is Dave going to ask Anthony about giving her 35%? Because he knows that he knows he got a big dog to deal with. And now his friend, I gotta fix my glasses, one of the little screwy things looks like it's sticking out. And now that Dave and Wayne are going to do business together, yeah. There was, you know what, there was something, Nature, did you hear about in some locations, some places, states, cities, whatever, did you hear that churches was putting, now this is rumor, was putting some kind of seasoning that makes you want to keep eating the the food. I'm sure there's something like that. I don't know, but they claim that, oh, churches is not good for you because it's seasoned with something that makes you want to keep eating it. Churches was just good. Just call it what it is. It was just good. It might have been greasy sometimes, but it was good. Every time I think about frying some chicken, I think about churches. There are not as many and mostly connected to markets or convenience stores. Okay. Shayla acts like him paying rent and his credit card $20,000. Anthony is a big super simp. Vanessa, I keep watching all of Dave and Amber's skits. It's like looking at real love. I think it is too. I think it's real. But then we can only think because we won't know till Amber tells us something. She'll drop a hint eventually. Yeah, I even like their fried okra, and I don't like okra. But I like their fried okra. It was good. It was good. I don't like Popeyes, and I've never eaten at Raising Cane. I don't like Popeyes because it's too hard. It to me it's hard. It's too hard. It's got probably less grease, which is better for you, but Popeyes is just okay with me. Anthony gives Shayla money, but won't give Am Bam anything. He's mad at Amber because she won't do what she's told. She won't do like she's told. He doesn't like Amber anyway. He just wants to hold on to Amber. I can't stand the Anthony character. He has an evil look. He does have an evil look because he's a dark man. That's why he likes these dark women. That's why. Yeah, we had that storyline 3 years. Let Anthony move on with Shayla. Let Amber move on with Dave. And let Denisha go on where she going. Go back to where she came from. New skit when Shayla asks Anthony for his credit card number so she doesn't still have the black card. Let's see if he gives it to her. Let Denisha and Shayla with Angelina fight over Anthony. Leave Amber and Dave out of it. I agree. I agree, Vanetta. Hi, Maggie. Welcome in, Maggie. Good to see you again. Hi, Yo-Yo. Lauren's mom has her own place. Okay. Lauren is... Oh, yeah, she does. Remember she brought her trash out? She went to take out her garbage, and Dan was outside her house. So Lauren's mom does. Thank you, Yolanda. Lauren's mom does have her own house. That's right. And Dr. Pepper is your favorite? Okay. Good afternoon, Angela Atkinson. I have missed you. How are you? How are you? How are you? I used to like Cherry Coke. I like Cherry Coke also on Nature. Back in the day. Like before I stopped drinking soda. I don't know what made me just stop. I just stopped wanting sweet sodas, and I don't like juice. I like ginger ale and mimosas. And I don't like orange juice, but I like mimosas. Anyway, Hemi Girl says it's Amber and Dave against the world. Everyone will always be after them because of the positive energy they exude. That much positivity always attracts. Yeah, in real and in skit life. And that's true. It's like people think they can rub you and get positive energy off of you. Did anybody notice that in the backyard where the swimming pool is, you know that gray granite sign that Dave has right now at DJ Alex's house? But that gray granite sign that says good energy on it, there's one of those gray signs in the backyard by the swimming pool. Like if you look at the skit, you'll see it on the back wall. There's nothing on it yet, but it's just like the one that's at Dave's current house. The same gray slate wall or stone, whatever it is. Shayla's asking for Anthony's credit card number. It's ridiculous at this point. The wife is getting nothing, is tied up in the marriage and pushed out of the marital home, but both the sides have control. I don't think Anthony doesn't have control. His attorney She doesn't know anything, and Anthony won't tell her anything, so she's listening to Anthony. But I don't want to see him get blackmailed. I want to see them make him pay Amber. And all these people talking about, well, they were only married for a short time. I wonder why, because Anthony was running around cheating with Shayla. Make it make sense, you know? I mean, it makes you wonder what makes people tick sometimes, dude. What's really going on? I mean, seriously. He cheats 2/3 of the marriage. And then they blame Amber for having a short marriage and wanting to be compensated for all of her abuse. And going to jail and losing her babies and losing her husband, losing her marriage, having some woman move into the house, but they're mad at Amber. Make that make sense to me. And I don't want to hear about the engagement. They can keep that. Engagement is a boyfriend and girlfriend. Is it a commitment? Yes. Can you walk away from it? Free and clear. If anything, you can go to Judge Judy. They might make you give the engagement ring back. But all the nonsense that he's done, if they don't give that girl some money, boy, I'm going to be really deep. I be DMing Wayne all the time. Anthony got me 38 hot Nancy. He sits over there now. And and we were talking about this already once before. Notary cracked me up. What notary? What happened? Himmy, I hope there is an Amber and Dave skit today or tonight. We need to have Amber and Dave skits like we used to for the Dalton skits at night. Um, I wonder, because Wayne knows how popular Amber and Dave are, that's why he's doing it sparingly. And even though it makes people upset, Wayne's gonna do what Wayne's gonna do to make money. Right now, Dan is making money. Even though we don't want to see it. I mean, we want to see it, but we want action. We don't want to just listen to Lauren with her boring self. Is that being mean? I don't mean to be mean, but she's kind of mundane, you know? Well, Wayne, you wouldn't do this for me. Girl, bye. Bye. Bye, Felicia. Hemi Girl says Amber and Dave's love will be tested in the skits to prove that true love or fake love. It will be. It will be. True love pass test, fake love falls to the flesh. That's right. And I looked up, like, when I grew up, nobody ever talked about manifestation. We all talked about prayer and pray. You know, we just talked about praying and all that. And manifestation is in the Bible, but it's to, in the King James version, that is, it's to manifest Christian values, you know, Jesus values. That's what manifestation is in the Bible. And then the other manifestation is, it's not necessarily about the universe, but it's how much effort you put into something to make it come true. But they finally gave it a name because I've always done that. It's like, do everything you can do. And if that door is supposed to open, the Lord's going to open that door. If he doesn't open the door and he keeps it closed, don't open that door. Leave that door alone and walk away. Because there's probably something behind door number 3 that you don't want. Right? Mm-hmm. For real, for real. Hemi Girl says, yeah, they will be tested. Yolanda says to Nature, yes, she knows Dan's scared the realtor off. She doesn't care. She doesn't care about Stephanie. Oh, Vanetta, what? I just talk a lot. I just talk a lot. I think I can. I don't feel like I have to speak like I'm at work. You know, in this voice that just has to be so professional all the time. And man, 40 years of that, it's like, just let me talk. I'm tired. Do I want to go to Toastmasters ever again? No. So here I can just what did what's it called? Lola, Louisiana speech, because all the people who migrated to California from Louisiana and Alabama, so they call the way we speak Lola. What is it, Nancy? Lola, Louisiana. They gave us a name, but I had heard it, but I didn't know what it meant before. They call it Lola, Lola, Louisiana. Or I could just talk like a proper suburban girl, and I just refuse to do that. On Nature says to trap star Ant knows he should go to Candace, his lawyer, and resubmit a percentage to Constance for Amber to review. The writer with the pen is trying to keep it in the abyss. Unlock the pen. He's gonna, you know what? He's just gonna make us wait forever, like he did the DNA test. Anthony is stupid, like Stephanie says, stupid. If he gives Shayla the credit card number, she'll also ask for the rent money because it's September 1st again, right? Nature, we really do need a skit right now of Amber and Dave because I would love to see what the house looks like at night. Oh, that would be beautiful. I agree, Hemi girl. Vanessa says I'm sick of Constance too. She's lazy and inconsiderate of moving this divorce to court. I just want Anthony to reap. You know, good morning, Derain. It makes, for people like me who really follow the Amber and Dave, it's hard to do reviews because what happens if we don't like the Lauren and Wayne? I haven't done a review on Lauren and Wayne yet. I do the lives based on Lauren and Wayne, which is actually better because they're longer and I get your input. But just to sit down and do just the regular, that little 8 to 10 minute review, I can't think of anything I want to say about them. It's like, because they're so boring. They're so boring. I liked it when the brothers came over. I always like when the brothers are there. Yeah, Constance is just collecting. I keep saying maybe she's going to fool us this time, right? Durain says that Shayla's supposed to be Amber's friend, but he started the same old crap up again, but doesn't want to give Amber money, but he's steadily giving it to Shayla. Mm-hmm. What kind of friend is that? Shayla doesn't care. Shayla cares about Shayla. That's it. That's all. And that's the kind of rage bait that they've built into the storyline. So it's not going to go away unless Amber walks away from Shayla and tells her to stay away from her, don't ever come back around. And we haven't seen Amber around Kai Kai. So that's a good thing, right? I mean, we love Kai and he loves Amber, but nope. Anthony, best bet is to give that money to, I'm sorry, is to give that money to Amber. No matter how bad he treated Amber, she still has his back and will probably pity him down the road and give him or give in. Probably. That's Amber. And he had the nerve to sit there and call her stupid. That's your problem, dude. You stupid. Buddy is stupid. Buddy is he's just lost. I hear me, that's a good idea. I bet the home is pretty with the lighting on the outside. Can see the moon. Backyard, come on, Am Bam. Good afternoon, Michael. I want to see Ava and Ernestine go over there. I'm waiting to see that. KW writers should have given Amber a better lawyer, but they want her to lose. Maybe so, artists. Amber never wins. The writers soon find a way to break up her and Dave. Hopefully not. Hopefully they don't this time. Um, I didn't hear about this with Churches. Churches was good for sure. It wasn't as greasy as KFC. I don't like KFC anymore either. But Church's was good because it was so crunchy too. That was the good. For me, it's the crunch. I like crunchy chicken. But I don't like hard chicken like Popeyes. To me, it's hard. It's not crunchy. It's just hard. But maybe because it doesn't taste like mine, like when I fry chicken, it's not hard. I don't think Church's is as high in the chicken franchise market. No, Popeyes took over. Yeah, it was because it was there before Popeyes. And then they got rid. And it's interesting because it makes you wonder, does the same company own the two of them? Because they started phasing out Churches and then Popeyes popped up. So, they probably had something to do with each other, I would think. Carla says, I'm so sick of Wayne, Dan, and Lauren skits. Wayne, please give it a rest. I agree. Zaxby's is mostly in the South, I believe. I've never heard of it, so maybe so. They have a lot of things that we just don't have. He gave her cards like a dump. He gave her the card. Oh well. When she pays her house off on it, don't cry, Anthony. Don't cry about it, dear. Buddy. Buddy. Wayne may talk Anthony into giving her 30 or 25% now that he is in business with Dave. I hope so. Give her 30%. I mean, and then don't come to me with that. Well, some dude came to me in the comments talking about this is the one that always wants to talk about the engagement for the last 3 years. He's like he has nothing else to talk about, I guess. I don't know. Maybe he needs a life. But anyway, he says he wants to see receipts. I say, you're on the wrong channel for receipts. Go on over there and find somebody that'll make some receipts up for you because this is Skitland and they never have receipts. Only receipt I think I've ever really paid attention to is the one that Nina got from Mike a couple of days ago. They come over with this nonsense, and it's like maybe people are just like not all there. I don't know. And I'm like, boy, bye. And I said it, boy, bye. Got to hear with that nonsense. I'm glad, Angela Atkinson. As we get older, we don't get too drawn to heavy sweets. Oh, nature, I didn't know that. Okay. It makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Cherry, I used to like the cherry coke. And I used to like Pepsi, cherry coke. I did like pineapple crush, but I like grape. I like grape, but I like grape crushes and I like ginger ale. I love orange juice and cranberry. I can deal with cranberry sauce because it's not too sweet. But I don't like orange juice. I hate orange juice. Like as a kid I hated orange juice. But then I found out that any citric, lemons, limes, anything and anything with little hairs like strawberries, peaches, anything like that, they would trigger me. So I kind of knew to get away from that. So he gave her the credit card number. He's a big dummy. Maybe he still loves Shayla and doesn't want to. Maybe. Does that man know he ain't in love with Denisha? He just wants Denisha to cook. Oh, and speaking of cooking, I mentioned this yesterday, which led us to a conversation that we're not going to have again today. We ended up talking about every supermarket in America and how they got to be who they are. But if you ever noticed when he drank that Chobani, and it was nasty, right? I don't know if it was expired or just something he didn't like, but that's not something Amber would buy. And we know Amber would always go to the grocery store. And she would always stack the refrigerator with things that Anthony likes and that she liked. This girl doesn't know what he likes. So did she buy that for her? Or did she buy it because it was on sale? Or did she just buy it because it says Chobani on it? Chobani drinks to me are nasty. Chobani Greek yogurt that I put in my smoothies is actually okay. So that made me wonder in addition to his seafood and his lobster or whatever he likes to eat, is she paying attention? Is she paying any attention to what Anthony actually likes when it comes to like his power drinks and all that kind of stuff, you know? Is she paying attention to that, or is she just buying what she wants to buy? But we don't, I don't know because I don't go and pay attention to what they do in that house. So that's probably my bad for not watching it. I just can't stand to see her in Amber's house, and I won't watch her in there. Yeah, there's a beautiful home, except, yeah, I don't like the face mask either. That gave me a warning. It was like a warning to me. The face masks, they were too hard, but then that particular, they don't quite fit. So I don't know what the deal is about the face mask. They didn't quite fit in that house. They're creepy, but the rest of the home and every detail is beautiful. I thought I was the only one tripping on the face mask, Diamond. Yeah, why are they there? Okay. And then I try not to drink soda pop. Yeah, because there are healthier choices. Now hooked on sparkling waters. I tried sparkling waters before for a while. I do like I like one sparkling water, and that's about it. I need one good storyline. Yeah, I'm still wondering about those masks though, honestly. If you look at those masks, they don't fit that house. Why are they there? And I can see Amber taking those down. I don't like those. Maybe that's the show, that's the man's cave, maybe. But they just don't fit. Funny thing, everyone seems to be okay with the side chicks getting all the money, yeah, and lose their mind at the wives. Yep, that's true. Artist says people don't believe that Amber deserves any money because of the past. They won't let it go. They refuse to let it go. And Amber went to jail. I want Anthony to go to jail. And if the courts get wind of it, yeah, they probably would put him in jail because he's broken so many. The judge can throw you in jail. A judge can put you in jail as in lieu of payment as a penalty. They can send your butt to jail. And Anthony doesn't know. He can go to jail for what he's doing. Yep, that's right, Nanya. Amber didn't have any affair throughout the marriage. No, because she moves and she was waiting for a divorce. And then she finds Dave. And by that time, you could tell that the woman was broken. Like, can you guys imagine being married to somebody like Anthony? Can you? Yeah, Shayla might as well still be Anthony's wife. That's what she acts like. I'm surprised she hasn't run Denisha off yet. And I'm being honest. Why is she still there, Shayla? Why didn't you run her off yet? She's only going to go over there and get with Wayne. Oh, and then that would hurt Tamara, though, right? Shayla doesn't want to hurt Tamara. She cares about Tamara like Amber used to care about her. But at least I hope they don't change Tamara into a Shayla. Anyway, let's see. Hi, Maureen. I didn't even know Maureen was here. Hi, Maureen. Wayne told him last week. The next day, he told Amber he'd give her 10% because, yeah, talking about some doggone ties. He better quit playing with the Lord. That's what he better stop doing. And yeah, Wayne is just jealous. The crowd wants to see Dan on Facebook. I'm sorry. Yeah, they want to see Dan. He's the summer thriller. He sees success from the story. And then did you guys see where? And I just heard this last night, where he's selling T-shirts with sheep on them, because you know how he calls Lauren his sheep. Mm, that's kind of funny. It seems like Anthony money belongs to the baby mama and not the wife, and it's only because that's who Shayla is. It's like Shayla's gonna ask what Shayla's gonna ask for. Amber doesn't ask for money. All Amber wants is a payout for the divorce. She never asked Anthony for money. But Shayla will. Shayla has no shame. Her mama, raised her that way. The way everyone uses manifestation these days is not biblical. Nah. They think it's the universe. True manifestation is answered prayer. Mm-hmm. It was really easy to figure that part out, yo yo. When I looked it up yesterday, I said, "Oh, okay, I got it." And my thing is, I just do all the work I can do to make it happen from my end, and the rest of it is up to Lord. It's the rest of it's not up to me, and the universe is not going to open up and say, "Here you go," unless people believe that. If you believe it, that's fine, right? I love that Kai gets to grow up before our very eyes. Watch when he will be talking nonstop. His birthday is on the 1st, and the party will probably be on Saturday or Sunday. Is it Monday the 1st of September? And Yolanda says, answer prayer that aligns with the will of God is what manifestation is. Somebody went to church, heard the word used, yeah, and made it popular without obedience to God. And I think the way Dave tries to explain it is to have faith in asking for it. Because I kept listening to what he'd be saying, and I don't think he means that they can make it happen. They can pray on it. And you do everything you can do, but you can only do so much as a human. The rest of it is up to God, honey. It's not up to us. Everything Anthony did to Amber, he will reap triple fold. Mm-hmm. Read the good book. Amber needs to continue to talk and walk the Most High. You and Dave could get it all. I want to see Amber get back in her book, but maybe they're not showing us, but we do still see Dave coming in from outside early in the morning. So is he praying for Amber as well? Probably. But I still want to see that. When Mike agrees to change who he is for Nina and his church girlfriend, not for himself. Hi, MK. How are you? Good to see you. I like your um I like your thumbnail. I don't know what it is, but I like it. And let's see, Nancy. Shayla wants what Shayla wants. Shayla gets it. Yeah, she's a fighter. The Lauren and Wayne are boring. Yes, they are. It's taking too long for Anthony. Yeah, we're bored. A positive teen skit with Jada. I'm getting burned out on Brooke. I've been burned out on Brooke and her parents. I'm not the one that will blame Brooke only. Brooke learned that garbage from Larry and Bethany. And now they have a monster they can't deal with. So all of them need to go take a hike. I mean, that's how I see it. But where did she get it from? She was raised in toxicity. And that's just my own humble opinion. And then I see people, oh, you should give her a whooping, blah, blah, blah. Maybe you should stop talking to that girl so much and talking crazy to her. Hi, Candy, welcome in. And stop teaching her how to manipulate because she's going to pick it up. Kids pick up like sponges. And Diamond says, amen, God's will be done. Mm-hmm. God's will be done. Sometimes one can try to force a certain outcome instead of relying on God's will. God may allow it, and consequences may not be good. God always knows the best plan. That is right. That's why I say if the door doesn't open, stop trying to open it. Something's going to open like a Pandora's box, and you're going to be sorry. Like Amber did when she let Anthony come back. She had closed the door. She was in her peace. She let him back in. I agree, Anthony's going to need Amber's help soon. I hate that. But don't make them break up. We definitely don't want we don't want Amber around Kai. We want her focused on starting her own family. Kai keeps her attached to Anthony and Shayla. stops her from thinking about her own child. I agree. And Denisha is now the one who asks Kai when Anthony is at home. Amber is busy and taking care of herself. She's not a babysitter. Is she still Kai's godmother? She hasn't said she's not, but she's busy. We have 72 likes and 52 watching. Thank you everybody for watching. And let's give this about 10 more minutes and then call it a day because I know you guys have other things to do. What time is it? It's what time? 10, 11, 12. It's almost 1 where you are, right? Because I'll talk and I'll talk all day. Yeah, we're kind of tired of looking at Wayne. I just want her to move out of God's way. Trust the Lord. Yeah, I agree. Wayne is starting to do repeats of the same skit over and over. Filler skits. They are filler skits to keep them hanging on until they go to L.A. Maybe that's the reason, right? Maybe. I also want the audience to drop that she is a gold digger narrative. Who? Aminata. If she doesn't get his money. You know, are you talking about Shayla? I think for Shayla, I think Shayla has learned to push the envelope with Anthony. She's not the gold digger in the sense that Lauren's a gold digger, right? I mean, she's not that kind of gold digger. She's the kind that will ask for what she wants, and she's gonna beat you over the head till you say yes, like she did with the Trinidad trip. So, and she does say she doesn't want to work. She wants to stay at home and take care of her man and her family. So, does Shayla fit the gold digger narrative? I see what you're saying, Aminata, that you want the audience to drop that she's a gold digger. Because we know Amber's not a gold digger. But is Shayla a gold digger? Because Shayla asks for what Shayla wants. You either say yes or you say no. And she's been doing it progressively higher and higher and higher. Is Shayla a gold digger? Unlike the other kind, right? Yeah, they put Mike on 3 o'clock in the morning. Wayne has already told Anthony more than once he needs to give Amber more. Amber doesn't need 50%, and usually 50% is just a negotiating point. But Amber wouldn't know it because the attorney didn't tell her. And then on the flip side, Anthony's attorney told him the first time that he could lose up to 80%. And now she's telling him we'll offer 150,000 because the attorney doesn't even know that Amber helped save him from bankruptcy. And that's when that guy told me, well, I want some receipts. Well, honey, you can go find them yourself because I ain't giving them to you. I ain't here to do your homework. Go somewhere else and ask somebody. Don't come over here messing with us. Mike think he's slick by having 2 assistants in his skits. Like he got millions of dollars, which he doesn't. He low-key doing that to present like he has 2 girlfriends. And I won't watch it either. He's got too many people coming and going in his skits for me. Too many. I think Anthony does love Shayla. You're right, Nonya. He might feel guilty about it. I think so. I think so. Uh, Clara, hi Clara. Welcome in again, Clara. Good to see you, and thank you for the coffee the other day. Thank you. Or not the coffee, the other gift that you sent me. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Angela Atkinson says sometimes in life, the longer you sow bad seeds, the harder you reap your bad deeds. I like that. I've seen people go through this in real life. Wow. Denisha is going to soon learn that Shayla has a lot of sway when it comes to Anthony. Mm-hmm. Take her mink lashes and run. Get out of Amber's house. I always said Anthony really loves Shayla, but he's embarrassed by her. I think so. Shayla is exactly the type of woman he likes. Remember, he thought he had the baby with the stripper. She is. Yeah. And welcome to my tea time. We're going to cut it short. I'm going to read some of the longer skits that might be a little different. Oh, Nonya, let the men tell it. She knows Anthony from inside and out. Who, Denisha? Denisha don't know crap about Anthony. I'm gonna, if I skip the comment, it's only because I want to speed up, but I want to make sure that they think she's perfect because she's pretty. Somebody even told me Denisha doesn't wear makeup, and I just started laughing at them. It's like, you guys don't know makeup when you see makeup. I don't know if it was Kool-Aid or Squallow. Somebody told me that. You don't know makeup when you see makeup? What's wrong with y'all? What kind of women you been around? Don't wear makeup. Talking about Amber wears too much makeup. Half the time, Amber, when her face is shining a little bit, she used her mask, and it does look like makeup. I mean, she puts on like blush or whatever, and whatever the overall facial powder is, but and her lipstick and liner. Denisha paid very good attention to Anthony saying how he loves lobster. That's why I thought maybe the Chobani was old, but it very well could have been one of Denisha's favorite things. She could be slipping up. I mean, she should buy what he likes and buy what she likes. Buy both. Why would you just assume he's gonna like Chobani? I don't like Chobani. It doesn't. Well, to me, it doesn't taste good. I don't know about anybody else. As long as Shayla's bills are paid, she don't care about Denisha. That's right. What Amber did with Wayne was way before the marriage. Since she has been married, she's been a good wife only to Anthony. Amber only got with Dave when after she asked for a divorce. People need to let that go. I agree. And it's like, sadly, because we have such a great crew, it's sad that we have to regurgitate these whole storylines and whatever new twist they put in. We're supposed to have a new. Wayne said he split these off, right? So Amber and Dave is a storyline. And then AAS is no longer Anthony, Amber, and Shayla. It's Anthony, Shayla, Denisha. And then it's Dave and Amber. And then we've got Damien doing what Damien does, but he wraps his stuff up quick. And then the podcast women still haven't signed their contracts. The first is Monday. I think it's Monday. And that's when the first episode is due. Wayne, what you gonna do when they come for you? Because you don't have an episode yet. You don't have any contracts from the women. Was he gonna make them work without a contract? They're not employees. They're consultants. Or whatever you want to call consultants these days. And all this time that they're working there, we don't know that they're getting paid for it because nobody said they were getting paid for this work that they're doing right now. So are they doing it for free? I mean, and that's a serious question. They're not employees. He didn't hire them. They're more like co-creators. But Wayne says the only thing that matters is his $230 some odd thousand that he put in on it, not the work that they've already done. So their consultant contract's not signed yet. They pulled a mutiny. But Wayne's getting ready to run off to LA with Dave. What you gonna do when they come for you, Wayne? Because your contract people are gonna be looking for an episode come 9/1. And that's only 6 days away. Well, the end of the month is 6 days away. Right? Amber should just walk away from Anthony and don't look back. The way she praised, yeah, she was praising. She's going to be all right because had been worn several times. Dad most likely will sell those shirts because they're catchy. Also, it's associated with this thriller. We see how Denisha manages this situation of Aunt running back and forth with Shayla, hanging out at Shayla's house and pouring dollars out to Shayla. Shayla gonna snatch Anthony back, and I still think Wayne's gonna snatch Denisha. But Wayne already warned Anthony that he may lose the house and money. Hmm. So I see it coming. Okay, Carla. Manifesting is having true faith in God and showing God to bring. That's how I see it, Vanessa. That's what I think too. That's exactly what I think. Please hit the like button. We're gonna cut out, and I will be back. We'll be back to do a wind down. I hope they give us some more skits. It's hard to. We don't want to keep talking about the same stuff, right? Oh, hopefully I get monetized. Well, I'll get monetized first. But before I go, I want to say this. And Carla, thank you for this last night because I actually didn't even think about it. And Carla brought it up. Miss B is going to be on vacation for 2 Saturdays. She'll be back not 9/6. So I am going to do um like a tea, and I'll just have brunch food, but that's Miss B's name, so I'm not going to borrow brunch. So I am going to step in for Miss T on Saturday. So this Saturday and next Saturday, I'm going to step into her slot. Okay, because I don't do Saturday and Sunday. I spend time with my husband and my family. But I am going to do 2 Saturdays in a row. Um, the only thing I want to do different, I have to see what time Miss T does hers. Look, y'all, I'm not trying to be getting up at 5 o'clock. So instead of 9 my time, can we do 10 my time? I mean, I'm actually asking you. So that would make it what, 1 your time? 10, 11, 12, 1. That would be 1 Eastern time. Can I get up and be ready at 10 o'clock instead of 9 o'clock? Because it's hard trying to catch up with you guys, and I'm 3 hours behind. So every day it's like it's a rush, but it works for you because it's at your lunchtime, and a lot of you work. So I think what I want to do is make it 10 o'clock my time. You are 3 hours ahead of me, or if you're in Louisiana and some parts of the Georgia slash Alabama area, or whoever is in CST time, like Dallas, I think it's CST Chicago, that's 2 hours. Well, that's 1 hour before Eastern. So, Gwen, I am going to do 10 o'clock Pacific time. I don't want to get up at 5 o'clock to be ready at 9. I don't. I'm tired, man. I need some rest. I got bags under my eyes. Look at that. But hopefully that's okay with everybody. But I am going to do it at 10 instead of um, instead of 9. All right, and that's for the 2 Saturdays that Miss B won't be here. Okay, so I'm gonna cut out. I don't see anything that we haven't covered. Anthony calls Shayla a gold digger. Shayla probably don't care. Shayla doesn't care. Hi, Maureen. I want Amber and Dave to have some good news about the divorce before the trip to LA. And Chris says, good afternoon, everybody. Let's cut out. And I like Amber's glowy melanin when she awakes. Yeah, with Dave. Mm-hmm. The first is Tuesday. Oh, okay. Oh, your birthday is the 31st? Okay, Vanessa, thank you. So it's Tuesday. Alrighty. So again, I will see you guys on this Saturday and next Saturday at 10 my time. Okay? So thank you. I know my fingernails are getting long. It's making it harder for me to do my heart. I need to polish my nails. Anyway, that's it for now. Thank you, everybody. I do appreciate you. I thank you for coming in, and thank you. I love you all. Have a good day. If anything jumps off that's really good, maybe I'll pop on for a little while. If something like really good comes on, like if Constance calls with good news or something. But other than that, I will see you guys later. And thank you. Thank you for always being here with me. Couldn't do it without you. Hey, Dom. Okay, I will talk to you guys later. And again, we're going to do Saturday, 10 o'clock my time, Pacific time, and then 3 hours is Eastern time. So Gwen, if you don't mind, can you make a Word document or a note for that one? And plus it reminds me. So instead I won't be getting ready, rushing to do 9. And then I can actually cook breakfast for my honey before he leaves to go to the shop. All right. I'll talk to you guys later. Take care. And have a good day.